Hey, Chris and Double J with CSE Off-Road, and behind me here is a 2000 Jeep Cherokee XJ. Now, production on these vehicles started in 1984 and ran through 2001. So during that time of production, almost 3 million of these were put out on the roadways. And I know that there's a lot of folks out there that have the same issue that I'm having, and my driver's seat has just seen better days, quite honestly. So when we take a look at this, you can see, guys, the breakdown in the material on the outside and just the cushioning in it itself just not supportive anymore. So when I do, this is my daily driver, by the way. When I get in and out of this vehicle, I absolutely feel it in my lower back. Now I have future plans with this as we start this project build. It's going to be an overlanding / off-roading vehicle. So I ordered a seat based off the sturdiness, the bolster and the padding in it. And that's why I chose this Rugged Ridge high back reclining seat. So we're going to go over that here in just a second and the installation process and how simple it is for you guys. Now, I've already taken the luxury of removing the factory seat. We'll go over the inside in just a minute and one of the hiccups I ran into so you can be prepared if you have any issues with the removal of your factory seat. However, the reinstallation is pretty straightforward and simple. The Rugged Ridge seat will come with some universal brackets. So you're going to have to remove the original brackets off of your factory seat and transfer them onto your Rugged Ridge seat here to allow installation. So here we're inside of the Jeep, and I want to point a couple issues that I want to make you aware of when you're removing your factory seat. Number one is you're pulling the factory seat out. Don't forget to disconnect your seat belt safety wiring harness right here. You can yank that out, and then you're going to have issues with that. But number two, I ran into an issue, and this XJ is actually pretty clean. There's not a lot of rust at all underneath. But what I ran into is some moisture had settled down over this stud. As you can see, this one's gone. So as I went to remove this nut, guys, it twisted that stud, broke it off. So I actually had to go get a drill and drill that out. And so now I just have a hole here. So upon reinstallation, I just found me a bolt and some nuts and washers in my garage and my toolbox I had laying around. And I'm going to use that for now as a temporary fix. So let me show you what we did. I went to CSEoffroad.com and I ordered me a Rugged Ridge high back denim seat with a reclining option. And I'll tell you why in just a second. So follow me inside. So Double J, you want to get a look at the seat there really quick. I ordered just the all black one. I just like black. I prefer black. It's just a neutral color, but the upholstery on these, it's not a cloth material. It'll actually wipe off and clean off really well. I'm not sure if it's like a neoprene, I believe is what the material is. But the density of this foam that's in this seat is really stiff. It's a lot stiffer than the factory seat in this thing. So when I get in it, I can absolutely tell the difference. It doesn't sink down when I get in this, so it maintains my visual so I can see out over the front end of my vehicle. But what I really like is the side-to-side support as well. It bolsters me in, so I don't have a lot of moving around going on if we're going over obstacles and off-roading, which we plan to do with this vehicle. But I'll tell you a story really quick about why I chose the reclining option as well. I'm going to be overlanding in this rig, sleeping in it, things like that. So if I need to pull over on the side of the road, catch a few Z's, I can do that. Stay right here within the safety and security of my driver's seat in case I have to get up and move out really quickly. So stay tuned as we continue the build on this project, joint endeavor, and I'll fill you in on more details of that later. Black Knights, loyalty and courage.